Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire. In the last episode we played as the Ironclad, which we will be doing again this episode, and we got a little salty. Things did not go our way. We got a very bad draws, very bad cards, and just nothing seemed to really flow. But I'm hoping this one we can have a little bit of better luck. Maybe we get a nice random rare card. Looks Dark Embrace, I don't like at all. A little bit unfortunate there, but I mean it's gonna happen from time to time. Sometimes you're gonna get bad cards and you just need to accept it and then move on. So we're gonna look for the route that has the most elites with the least amount of danger. That one looks to be taking this route up to here, taking here and then here. And going up here, we don't get a third route. I wish there was like a item or a thing that can maybe make you like jump to any spot on the map. That would be cool. You could have used that shit in the first round. But anyway, let's start here. We're gonna go through the monster, 3 question marks, 2 monsters and then an elite. So 2 monsters, 3 question marks and elite. I think that's fine. And there's a guaranteed 2 more cards that we want, and hopefully some good stuff on the question marks. I mean, we've been getting very unlucky with some of the question marks, don't get me wrong. I just took a little sip of my water there. You gotta take a sip of your water when it's time to take a sip of your water, if you know what I'm saying. I should have blocked twice there. That was actually unnecessary damage I just took there. Literally no point that could have just straight up blocked that and got away scot-free, but I didn't, and because I'm probably going to pay a little bit of a cost price on this. I'm going to take 4 here plus the 1 is 5, so we only have room for 5 for 1 more damage in this turn if we still want to heal up full. Luckily with the 2 strikes and the vulnerable we will be able to kill him doing 9 damage of course each. So that's our first round. Okay, now let's check this out. So whenever a card is exhausted, going for block. I don't exhaust cards at the moment. Combustion is pretty good, don't get me wrong. If you turn 1 combustion, you can do so much, but I'm going to go for armaments in this situation. This does give us block as well as upgrade one of our cards. So I think I'm going to try to stick a little bit more back to basics if you want to understand something. Receive a gold idol and become take 16 damage. Of course, I will do that. The gold idol, of course, is great. It gives you a lot of money, which means merchants are much more useful. And I mean, we pay 30 money to... do I want to pay 30 money? I was going to say, I actually want to remove Dark Embrace from my deck. I'm being 100% honest from you. So I think I'm actually going to pay this man 50 gold. Just remove Dark Embrace completely. Now, that's a bit like, oh my word, but you got that as your gift for the starting round. Why are you getting rid of a rare power card? Well, because I'm never going to exhaust cards. And if I draw that when I need an attack or a block, it will negatively affect me. So I'm going to choose to pay the 50 gold and take the knock. And we'll see how it goes. A cold blue flame envelops your body and dissipates. The creature gains cleric talented. Have a good day. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Cleric. You are so kind. So I'm a little bit worried about the situation we're in currently for the... if I look at the... What is this 15? Oh, it's just 15 gold. That's pretty cool. I wish we had an ability like that. Us stealing gold on every strike could actually be used. Maybe a power. Turn 1 you get thievery and then we just go from there. So we can go for armaments, which is super nice. Upgrade the strike and then block. So we take 0 damage, but we do not... or 13 in this case. 13 damage thanks to vulnerable. Damage in total, which is really good. So he's going to mug me now. If he blocks next turn, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. We are going to be in a little bit of trouble. That's a bit unfortunate. Hopefully we get some attacks here. Oh, not too shabby. I think rather than going for upgrading for 3 extra damage, I'm going to go for 3 strikes, as that will do a grand total of 18 damage, where the extra damage would have just done a grand total of 13 damage. Is my math correct? 9 plus 6 is 15 damage. Yeah, we lose 3, so I guess it's like kind of debatable on which route was better, but thank goodness we got the exact cards we need to kill this man without getting robbed. We're really down to 30 gold and that's pretty low. So let's look here. We got Dropkick, which is pretty good, and Infernal Blade. I'm gonna go for Dropkick here as we do vulnerable enemies, and this is where you need to make a choice: fight the elite or don't fight the elite. I'm gonna fight the elite because it's still very early, and if we die here against the elite, you know, it's 4 minutes into the episode, I don't mind. Now fighting a slave on the other hand sucks the big time. I will not tank the 7 damage. I think that's a bad idea. I think what I'm going to do, because he's going to weaken me, is I'm going to have to do quite a bit of blocking here so we can actually survive. Now, of course, I would love to bash dropkick combo here, but I think I actually can. I think I can bash. Then we can dropkick combo for a draw and a energy, and then we can get a nice block. And so that was smart to use that, but we're going to take 7 full damage here. When we're taking 7 and really taking 2, so it's a total of 9 damage. When we heal up, we only heal up 6, so we'll be on 5. We have taken a grand total of 3 damage so far. So pretty bad. I think the play here is definitely armaments, upgrading one of the defend cards, defending to 13 and striking him for 9 again. And now that means all we need in the next round is 3 strike cards or a bash and a strike, and he'll pretty much be dead. So hopefully we'll get those. We unfortunately didn't get those, but do we have the lethal damage? Yes, we do. The 3 strike cards, we have 18 damage, so that is lethal and not too bad, not too bad. We want 62 HP and a regen potion. Now, regen potion and flex. Ooh. I mean, this does 12 damage, and all it does is put a wound in our deck, and that's really not that scary. But the headbutt just does 9 damage and places a Corbin dust copper on top of your draw pile. I mean, that's just good. There's no way that's not good. But I'm going to go for flex here. Although we don't have a lot of card draw yet, so maybe headbutt is the right option. We get that 9 damage and that option to put a card back into our deck. So this is the worst elite combo we could have got to fight. So that's already a pretty shitty situation. So I'm going to go for the armaments. Upgraded the defend card here, which is never fun, but it's the play we have to do. And I'm going to go for a strike on this man here. So right off the bat, I think I'm going to regen here just so we can start healing up to full-ish HP. So we're going to take 3 here in total. I think we counter that with our region, so we're going to take, I think, we're going to grow with 2 HP. We're going to get a positive of 2 HP. We do have wound cards starting to enter our deck, something to think about, something to worry about. So if we look at this once again, you know, it's a shitty situation. Anyway, look at it. So these guys do have negate on. So I almost feel like using bash for 8 damage and then them negating the vulnerable, it's rather better to go for the... Well, this is 8 plus 6 is 14. This is 18 damage, but we want to probably get a defend. So we can get a defend and 12 damage. So we will tank some damage, and that's just like how it's going to be. But this is the worst possible first round elite fight you can get for the Ironclad. Sorry, the Silent. Ironically, this is one of the least worst ones. Getting these guys is pretty good because the Silent has Survival, which gives 8 armor and Neutralize, which gets rid of this little thing so fast. Anyway, so we're taking 8 here. So this is a great opportunity for us. So we can block, take no damage, go for a headbutt, put a card back onto our deck. That was the block card. So next turn we will have a block card. Then we can just defend and end our turn. I mean attack, sorry, and end our turn. We're going to take 0 damage here, but we're going to get 4 wound cards, guys. 4 wound cards. You know we have an 8 block coming, so we can block one of the attacks from one of these. We'll kill him and hopefully block another, but then we might get more wound, and that's what I'm worried about. So we're going to go for armaments here straight away. Upgrade the strike card. If we upgraded the defend card, we could have actually taken 0 damage here, and that could have been a play. But I'm going to go for the block like this, and we're still going to take 5, but as I said, the region has kind of kept us in the game. These elites are truly the hardest elites for us to fight on the first floor. If we had got the other guys, it would have gone a lot better. So vulnerabling here, I mean, it's like, I mean, we might as well, because we can only play 2 and have no mana. So yeah, I want to play 3 cards. So I'm going to go for the vulnerable on the guy in the back, and then I'm going to go for the strike, because the strike does more damage. So we got rid of his little negative effect, which is great. But I still think, like, that's so strong. 3 of these guys that have 3 negative effects. What we needed is actually Thunderstruck. That would have been great for us. Thunderstruck would have been amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So we got 8 damage coming in. We can only block 5 of it, so we're going to. We could actually choose to block 10 here, but the thing is we are risking to run at so many more of the wound cards in our deck. That's just going to get really bad. But we need to start mitigating some of this damage. We're going to, of course, be healing up at the bonfire, as we pretty much don't have a choice. So this is a bit of a shitty situation because we only have a damage here. So we would have probably got 8 damage with vulnerable. We'll drop him down to 8, and then strike will kill him. But strike will kind of do 9 damage plus 9 damage. So we can actually just kill him with headbutt and strike. Can we kill him any other way without having to use headbutt? I guess not. The head has 9, that's 9. This is 6, so that's 15. This is 5, so it's 14. So there isn't really anyway. The only other thing we can do is we can go for a bash here, dropping him down to 8, and then this will do 7. So I won't kill him. That's the only problem, and then we won't get the energy back to get a free strike in this man. So it's a bit complicated how we want to approach this now. I think the best play here is straight up killing this man, and then just doing 1 strike to this guy and getting him lower so long. There's just no way around this. So this does 8. Vulnerable to him. And he'll be on 8. And then head drop kick will only do 7 if I'm correct. And vulnerable and give me 1 mana. So I can do another attack. But I mean, that's just a waste. So I think what you do here is you definitely go for the strike. Get that to 7. Go for the headbutt here. Let's put the strike card back on top of our deck. And we can drop kick or strike, but of course strike does more damage, so we go for the strike and end our turn. So we're going to tank 8, a full 8, but I think that was the best way to handle that. Getting wound cards at this point is fine. Unfortunately, you got only wound cards pretty much. That's really bad. So how much wound cards we got here? Oh, we got like only wound cards and 1 strike. So we're going to pretty much not do damage for the next 2 or 3 turns. But that's because our deck is pretty much flooded at the moment with wound cards. We're going to take 5 damage here, and that's just how it is. We're going to get armaments and upgrade a strike here, which is fine. But this fight could get very scary very soon due to the amount of... Oh, we were very lucky to get a strike there. Due to the amount of wound cards in our deck. It's really bad. We need just 2 strikes, that's all. 2 strikes or bash and a strike or bash and drop kick or anything along those lines. A strike and a drop kick even will do it. And we got a bash and drop 6, so that's perfect. And we can end the fight. Excuse me, game, hello. We lost a lot of HP there. A lot of money, that is huge. I think dual wield is pretty good here. Perfected strike is obviously pretty good here. The problem with perfected strike is it runs the risk for us of although if we can bash into dual wield and drop kick, that could be huge. But I think perfected strike is the one you want to go. You need a high, at least 1 or 2 high damage items. It's better. It's just better that way. So we're taking 18 damage here. I would prefer not to take any damage. So can we kill anyone off the bat? I think we can kill this slime over here. So right off there, now we are taking 13 damage. So we want to probably block here and take slightly less, take 8 damage instead. We're going to heal up 6, so it's a total of 2 damage taken. Not too bad. The problem is this one will weaken me, so that sucks. These slimes are very irritating if you don't have a wave clearance. If there isn't a wave clearance. So we're going to upgrade Perfected Strike, and we'll probably be able to do enough damage to kill a slime for us, so we should definitely go for that. I'm going to go for the slime over here, and I'm going to end it. So we got 5 armor, so we're only going to take 3 damage here. We're going to get weakened once again though, so that's a little bit shitty. But I think all in all we're handling this okay. There's bash and dropkick, so that's pretty good. So we can go for like a bash combo, and then dropkick will do a 5, and unfortunately not kill him though. So we probably want to kill him first. Yeah, I think we probably want to kill him and just tank the 3 damage. Wow, the weekend actually completely destroyed me there. We still got to kill off one of the slimes, and without the dropkick we wouldn't have done it. So I think it's good in the long run. So now we're going to be taking no damage. We're just going to slowly be picking off the slimes. Very, very, very slowly, thanks to their weekend, which they just alternate between apparently. And keep me weakened for infinity and beyond. But if we just keep getting 1 block and... I mean, this is perfect. Don't get me wrong. We can get upgrade headbutt, go for a strike here, go for headbutt here, and he's on 1. Put the strike back on top of the deck, I guess, and our turn. And the next turn he will be dead because we are guaranteed getting a strike card, and he's on 1 HP. So let's be honest, there's no way this man survives this. Strike up, end of that fight. So far so good. I feel okay about what we've got so far. This is pretty good, but losing 3 HP is so huge. I think dual wield is what we probably want to go here. Dual wield, of course, as we've seen in the past, has netted us a huge bonus. I'm going to heal up here, of course, because we do have a second elite coming up. I've got a free chest with molten eggs, so we can upgrade a card. Is it upgrade a card or put a card in our deck? I can never remember, but I think what I want to upgrade is probably the drop kick here. Maybe even bash, as bash gives us more turns vulnerable. So I think I'm actually going to upgrade the bash here. More turns vulnerable means 1 extra turn of extra damage. So it is the spider first, which is what I was hoping. And I'm hoping for a bash in the opening hand. I did get it. So I think what you do is here, you dual wield the bash card, probably. Maybe headbutt is actually a good idea. So we start with a dual and headbutt, and then we go for bash. Now the problem with doing bash now, it will wake him up, and we won't be able to do a secondary hit. So do we want to wait it? I don't know how long you can wait, so I'm rather going to go for the bash and then go for a poison on the guy. So he has 3 vulnerable on him now, so I think it's worth it. And he did take 5 damage, so we got like some form of damage in, but we're going to take 18 now, so that's something to think about. So obviously you want to perfect the strike when you have that on, and you want to block 1 to take 13 damage. We have no really good defensive abilities yet, and that is a bit scary for us, but thank goodness for this. We can upgrade dropkick. Dropkick can do more damage. Give us energy back as well as another card draw. I think what you do here is you definitely go for the 2 attacks, right? While he's still vulnerable and you're still dealing the maximum amount of damage. I think that is the right play. I mean, I could obviously be wrong, but I do think that is right play. So on 36, he's going to weaken us now. So as much damage we can do now is very good. So I think you start off with a bash. And you go probably for a headbutt because it does the most damage. 13 damage. Feels pretty good. You put like dropkick back on top of the deck. So we know we're going to get dropkick next turn. We know it's going to deal extra damage because of Baron. We know we're going to get a card draw and an energy out of it. So we should kill him. There's almost no way we don't kill him here. And just to rub injury into it, they even gave us a perfected strike to make sure. We got shovel, which I don't like. I really don't like. Reaper seems really good. But I've had a situation where I've kind of been in the point where I'm like, you know what, Reaper isn't doing anything for me. Infernal Blade, I kind of like Infernal Blade, but it's a bit of a difficult situation. I think I'm going to go for Searing Blow here. Deal 12 damage, can be upgraded as many times. So we can of course just use the armaments to upgrade it over and over and over and over, and eventually we will get really like set. So there is a merchant coming up, so this is a fine situation for us to get out. Yes, this will be worth it. I mean, it will actually be worth it because we have 676 gold right now. And if we want to be honest with ourselves, that is a lot. We can dig up around and Eradicate because our HP is fine. We're only going to be fighting one more enemy before we get to another heal site. So I'm actually going to go for it. I'm going to take a chance. See if we get lucky, baby. Oh, we very much did. We have Blood Bowl, meaning we will heal 8 damage per fight. That is huge, absolutely huge. So I would love a perfected strike in this opening hand. I did not get it, unfortunately. So we will be going for the block, probably into a bash combo, maybe. I think what you do is you actually strike each one of these ones, the 2 louses. We're going to tank 12 damage here, yes, but I think in the long run, it's worth it because now we can kind of one-shot with a headbutt and a strike. We can take out 2 louses, and taking out 2 louses on turn 2 means less future damage coming. We are hitting 8, like I said, 8 per turn, so you know we never have to worry really about that. So there's our headbutt kill, and I think what you do is you put the strike back on top. Now, unfortunately, we do not have a kill on this louse. I got a little bit unlucky, but I do think you go for the kill here by doing this. I think that is the right play. And next turn we can't do 20 damage. I don't think it's possible. I think 18 is the highest we'll be able to. So we're gonna need to make sure we block, because although we can with perfected strike, we actually can kill him. So that was extremely lucky to draw that. As you can see, we're healing 8 per turn. I think flex was good, or armaments here. I'm gonna go for armaments since we do have that other card we can infinitely upgrade. And now we got 700 gold, and we can milk this merchant for everything he has. So mango, yes please. Ice cream, yes please. We can't buy the bronze scales because we're a little bit underfunded. I made a tiny miscalculation there. That's my bad. But another perfected strike is good. And oh, rampage is so good. I think you definitely pick up rampage here. Rampage and dual wheel together can be so good. Looking at my HP, I kind of feel we don't need to heal. We're gonna go up to 55. You know, like that is a shit ton of HP. And there's a lot of things we upgrade. Like look at that. Gets 8 every turn. Look at that. Upgrade everything in my hand. That could be huge. You know, we can also dig for random relic, which is not a bad idea because we're on the first floor, and that means we can have like literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 relics, and shovel have actually done something. So I'm going to take a massive chance and go for dig here for a relic. We got the Mercury Hourglass, which does 3 damage to enemy at every start of every fight, which I think is pretty good. And luckily it's this guy who's the easiest of all the people to fight here, so I'm very happy, don't get me wrong. So I think you start off with a bash, of course. You get that vulnerable, and then you drop kick him to get some more card draw and some more things. Armaments here is pretty good, but I think I'm just going to straight up rampage him to get as much damage in as possible. And now we can start getting that rampage to start building. I was going to use the regen potion immediately, but I think I'll wait a turn or 2 before I do, because I think it's not that necessary. Looking at this now, we got 9 damage incoming. We can block 10 of it and take 3. So yeah, I think that's the right play. I think you go like this, you go like this, you go headbutt, you take some damage, and you put rampage back on top of the deck, and you end your turn. So rampage is going to come back. We're going to be able to hit 4 billion, but he's going to hit us pretty hard in the next turn. So I'm actually going to regen potion here. Drink that regen potion. We can armaments here and upgrade the Searing Blow, which is what we want to do, because we can upgrade it indefinitely, which is what they've told me. So 2 16 damage or 12 damage, and I'm taking 3 plus 16 is 19, so 14 total. I think you go for the 16 damage, and you take 19 damage total, I think it's worth it. Although using Rampage would have buffed Rampage again, so there's lots of arguments about what the right play there was, and I don't know. I really don't, but we have 20 incoming damage, that's all I do know, and I do know that is unacceptable. We have the Doubt card in our hand, which is what I was very scared of. So how much damage can I do? 18 plus 12 is 30. He's not going to get put down, that's the problem. What about if I use this and this? I mean, let's go for the Perfected Strike. He's on 19, so we're going to have to either defend or just tank damage. And I think, you know what, I'm going to just straight up tank that damage because I'm going to get weaker next turn. Means I don't want to take next turn anyway. So we're really in a risky situation, I'm not going to lie to you guys. And it could go either way. So I'm going to start with a vulnerable here, get that vulnerable in. I'm going to drop kick him for slightly less damage. Actually, now look at it, I made a small miscalculation there. I wonder about, we should just use this opportunity to deal wield and make copies of the Searing Blow. I think that's not a bad idea. We did heal up, thank goodness. He's going to use some kind of thing on himself. I guess that's Sharp Hide, and he's going to want to attack next turn. So we have 9 incoming damage. You know, that's not really that bad. Especially since we can Armaments here, and then probably Headbutt, upgrade the Headbutt. You know, do the Headbutt for 12 damage. Put Rampage back on top of the deck. And I think you block here. I think you do block here. We don't want to tank too much damage. Next time we're going to have to double block, or we will probably just die. So it's something to keep in mind. He is vulnerable though, so more damage we can apply, the better, of course. With Rampage there, that's actually not bad. So we can Armaments, upgrade Rampage. And then I think you Rampage this. Yeah, you definitely Rampage. And then maybe Headbutt. I think you might just Headbutt this, in all honesty. We're going to tank a lot, but we're going to put Rampage back. And we won't die yet. But we're going to have like 1 turn to kill him. So we need to do 36 damage next turn. We're going to be in a very bad position. We might just die here. 20 incoming damage, you know. We have literally no... Oh my god, we killed him. We had literally no blocks. If we didn't kill him there, we were just dead. If we didn't kill that Pacific man right there, we were just dead. So Limit Break is a thing. Juggernaut's a thing. Juggernaut's okay. Exhume I've never used because I never have... what's it called? Exhaust cards, but oh, we didn't pay the merchant to remove the card. That was the big mistake I made. Okay, I understand. I remember I had to do something, but I got so excited when having that much money. I think you go for Juggernaut here. We've had Juggernaut, we know Juggernaut works, and we can start maybe changing our build to a little bit more defensive. So we have the Black Blood or the House or the Cursed Bowl. Now Cursed Bowl is pretty good because you get 3 relics, but I'm going to go with Black Blood here to heal 10 or Tiny House to raise my max HP. I don't know which one is the best one. It's a bit hard for me. Gain 30 gold is pretty okay, but I think getting extra 4, meaning we heal 12 per round or per fight at least, could be huge for us. We were healing 10 there and 2 there, so that's 12 in total. So there's a motion right there, so I want to go to him immediately. I want to remove this weak card out of my deck as soon as possible because it's of course causing problems for us. As you can see, it's going to immediately cause problems for us. So let's upgrade this Searing Blow because it's infinite upgradable. And then end our turn and we get weakened. So next time we're going to do less damage, which is really bad. But maybe we just go for a big ass block in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we didn't get a big ass block, but I think... Oh, you know what? Actually, let's defend here. And I think Perfect Strike here. Now, the reason I did that specifically is because he will just negate the bash as vulnerable. So... I think it's better to just go for big damage. We are frail now, so we have 20 incoming damage. But remember, we heal 10 every time. So let's upgrade a Rampage. We know upgrade Rampage is really good. And then I think you defend here, take slightly less damage. Oh, we're only defending for 3 though. In that case, maybe it's just better to try and go for mass DPS strat. That might be the way to handle this guy, is a mass DPS strat deck. I'm not sure though. So I'm going to go for Headbutt. Put a card on top of the deck. I think I'll put... Perfected Strike on top, and we know it does a lot of damage. I'm gonna go for a strike and a block. So he's gonna gain 15 block when he hits us now, and we're gonna take 7 damage. But we do have the Searing Blow coming, which does like 16 damage on its own, I think. With no, we have a Perfected Strike. I made a miscalculation. So let's do this, and end our turn. So he's pretty much dead next turn, but we're gonna tank a lot of damage. Okay, I just want to make this very clear. We're gonna tank a ton of damage, and that sucks, but that's life. So we can kill him now, easy, and we will heal up 10. So if you look at it that way, it's really not bad. Warcry is pretty good. Sentinel's okay. I mean, when do we exhaust cards? Never. That's the problem. I think you go Warcry here. Then we go to the shop immediately. We want to remove that curse card. We're not going to look at anything. We're just going to straight up remove that curse card. I did see there was an anchor which we could have bought, and now we can't buy it anymore. Which sucks. Inflame would have been very good for us. But I think what we just do is just buy the energy potion here, and we say thank you very much, good sir. And we make our way on. Okay, so here's the parasite. This guy has the plated armor, which I hate so much. But, yeah, but it's fine. I'll do that and say goodbye to some of your plated armor already, dude, on turn 1. We're going to take 10 damage, but we're going to heal 10 damage. So I'm going to go with that's like a fair trade. I didn't think he heals whenever he attacks us. That's the problem. I think what you do is here is you armaments first. You upgrade Searing Blow, of course, and then you use Searing Blow. There we go. So thanks to the Hourglass, we like can kind of easily destroy his plated armor. I'm not entirely, but like it does happen. So he has 12 incoming damage. How is that balanced, Cam? I'm gonna put Bash back on top of my deck, and then I probably want to go for. He's not vulnerable. Do we walk right here? I think you put this on top of my draw power, and then we just Rampage. I think Rampage is the right play. You want to use Rampage as much as possible. We could have used the energy there to do a little bit more damage, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It feels not too great. So I'm gonna go for a drink here. I'm gonna go for a Juggernaut. I'm gonna go for armaments. Upgrade the strike. I'm gonna use Bash and put Vulnerable on him, and that means from now on it should go a lot better. He's gonna heal another 5 though, which sucks. He's got a pretty good setup, you know. The fact that he's got this plated armor, he heals up every single time he hits you, etc, etc. It's kind of stupid, but we can drop kick here, which is great. And then we can use armaments and upgrade the Searing Slash. And we can do 21 with Searing Slash, which is huge. And then our turn, we'll take another 5. He'll heal another 5, but we should be able to kill him next turn. Also, once again, I don't feel really strong, you know. I don't feel like, you know, wow, this is a powerful one. This just feels very average again. We have like some form of heal, which is nice. Oh my god, anywhere we go, we're just gonna get elited, aren't we? I think your question mark is your best chance for positive fight. Receive a special relic. Yes, please. Sweet. So now we have this thing that means we gain 5 HP every time we gain gold. So pretty much we heal 15 HP per fight now, which is huge, of course. Remove all strikes and remove all strikes, obtain 5 bites. I mean, that could be massive because I think that's actually the play, because we can use those bites to heal up. And how many strikes do we have? 5 strikes? Yeah, we have 5 strikes. That means we have 5 bites. That's 10 HP heal possibilities for us. It does 7 damage as well, which is more than a bite does. So more than a I think that's, we will not be hitting that 2 at the start of every fight anymore. That's something to keep in mind as well. I'm gonna go for it. I think I will make up that 2, and that should the bite. Oh my god, we got the book. The book is the guy who destroys you. It's like you can't do anything. It's the book, guys. The book is the strongest guy. That sucks. The book is the strongest elite on Singapore, so I think this run is pretty much doomed. The fact that we ran into a book at this point was just beyond unfortunate. We can of course try and just bite our way through as much as possible for healing, but I don't think we'll be able to out DPS him. Maybe if we had Bash turn 1 and then been able to bite like that, maybe, but very difficult. This book is too strong. I really can't wait for them to patch the game so they can nerf the book a bit. The book is just too strong, and I don't care what anyone says. You can call me a baby or whatever, but the book is too strong, and that's just how it is. You can't have a thing that does like 18 damage on turn 1 and then puts a wound card every time it hits you, and then damage just gets made better every single turn, and it has like 200 HP. It's you can't fight that. It's too strong. That's just what it is. It's just too strong. So I'm dead here, and it was to be expected. Like I said, the book is too strong. Elite fast fight, at least, especially when you're not on full HP when you enter the fight, you know. But that was just unfortunate. There was no way for us to go. It was just elite, and any route we picked, they were elite. So thank you for watching the episode of Slay the Spire. Once again, a very disappointing one. We're getting no synergies, absolutely none. I'm like, where are the synergies? Where are the synergies? You give me one synergy card here, one synergy card there, but they're all for separate synergies, and we can't build a synergy with the Ironclad that works at the moment, and that is why it is extremely hard. If you of course enjoyed the episode, be sure to hit the like button, it helps out a bunch, and of course subscribe if you haven't already, so you can be updated as soon as new episodes are released. New episodes are released every single day on my channel. I hope you have all been enjoying them. I will see you all in the next episode of Slay the Spire. We will play the silent just to refresh ourselves, get maybe like a few kills under our belt, and then we'll go back to the Ironclad after that again, because we need to get that win on the Ironclad, because we have not yet won with the Ironclad, and that is for me a personal goal. We made it to the Awoken one though with the Ironclad, and that was pretty impressive. I think if we had just a few more heal cards, or a few more heal in our deck, or relic wise anything, we would be mid, or even just one synergy with that deck, we could have maybe beaten the Awoken. That would have been extremely cool. Unfortunately, we were unlucky, and the Awoken awokened and did what Awoken things do. I will see you all tomorrow in the next episode of Slay the Spire.